Alright, so I was reading the Bible today, and the Lord spoke to me, and He was like, I was just thinking, I'm like, sometimes I'm not really that good, sometimes I really mess up sometimes. And the Lord spoke to me and said, Austin, if I die for you, what makes me think I'm not going to forgive you? And ooh, that hit me, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know about you, but I'm so grateful for what the Lord's done for me. If it wasn't for Him dying for me, I'd be dead in my trespasses and still in the world. I'm so thankful for what the Lord's done for me because He didn't have to. He came to save us, unperfect people, so we would be made perfect and righteous through Him, which took our place and we took His place, which is so amazing. I also got a message I really need to preach to you following that. We're going to be in Ephesians chapter 2, verse 8. It says, "For by grace you have been saved through faith, that not of yourselves, it is the gift of God, but not as a result of works, so that no one may boast. For we are His workmanship, created in Christ for good works, which God prepared beforehand so that we would walk in them." So it doesn't matter how many times you fall short. It doesn't matter how many times you mess up. You're saved by grace through faith. Don't let nobody tell you that you're not saved. A real disciple and a real person that is generally saved will follow them. And it says in Matthew 7:16, you will recognize them by their fruits. You are saved by grace through faith. The person that's generally saved, he's going to go hard for the kingdom. He's going to not want to live in the world because that spirit's going to convict him. Like me, I'm going to be honest, I backslid once, and the Lord's brought me back. And we have free will, but there's just something in me that's like, I can't backslide. I can't go do that anymore for the reason that it disappoints the Father. And what disappoints the Father disappoints me. And the more you start growing, the more you start having the mind of Christ. And don't live in the world. God called you to come out the world. He called you to be the light in the darkness. He doesn't want you to have a dim light. He doesn't want you to have a light that's out. And a real scary verse is that if you're living a lukewarm life and you just are abusing the blood, not living for God, that because you are neither hot nor cold but lukewarm, the Lord will spit you out of His mouth. And that is the scariest verse out of almost the whole Bible that I read a lot. And it's scary because it reminds you every day that you either have to go hard or be cold and just be in the world, have a religion. And go hard for the Lord. Go hard. Because I know that there's some people on here that want to hear at the end of the road, they want to hear, "Well done, good and faithful servant." I want to hear them words. That's my biggest desire, is to hear them words. I want to hear, "Well done, good and faithful servant." I don't care about getting rich. I care about the riches I have in heaven more than anything on this earth. But there's also another verse I want to read. And it's in Ephesians chapter 5, verse 6. It says, "Let no one deceive you with empty words, because for of these things the wrath of God comes upon the sons of disobedience. Therefore do not be partakers with them. For you were formerly in darkness, but now you are light in the Lord. Walk as children of light. For the fruit of the light consists in all goodness and righteousness and truth, trying to learn what is pleasing to the Lord. Do not participate in the unfruitful deeds of darkness, but instead oppose them." Don't live in darkness. The Lord has called you to be light. And it doesn't matter how many times you fall short. Keep getting back up. It says the wicked man falls once, and it's hard for him to get back up. But the righteous man and the righteous woman, she can fall 7 times and get back up. It doesn't matter how many times you fall. You could fall so many times in one day, but that's where that grace comes in. The Lord sees you trying, and the Lord loves you. There's some people in this world, there's some people in the church that don't even try. They have a religion, and they live like the world. And Jesus sees that, but He also sees you that's generally trying. The Lord loves you. If this did bless you, like this TikTok and follow me on TikTok too. I love you.